Okay, oh boy. Is SMG4 losing its audience? Oh boy. Well, not really, but I think I'm going to have to explain for a few minutes. So let me explain. Well, I don't really pay attention to the SMG4 fields that much, mostly. Like, not really much. Like, I don't really pay attention mostly with the audience with the views out there. Mostly with SMG4's episodes I watch every Saturday, except they're on break for a little bit of January, half of January, and that's it. But I just don't even know, to be honest, because sometimes they are really hit or miss, mostly, but not exactly. But there is also the fandom out there, who hates SMG4 mostly now. Like some of them has mostly the old SMG4 out there mostly. Yeah, like the old SMG4 on the other hands, yeah, I mean, there was some mostly old SMG4 fans who don't like the new model SMG4, which I do understand. And there is some people who really hate the model SMG4. Which I'm not gonna bitch and complain because you know how they are mostly, so you get the point. But it's nothing like that I really don't mind with people who hate SMG4, but it is what it is. Now with in my opinion, I do love the Mario SMG4. I do really still enjoy the Mario SMG4, but the older SMG4 was still the best. Like, still the best. I know I usually did some reaction rewatches to some of those videos to keep in mind, but I know I've been telling you all back in 2020 I was gonna do those, a little bit of them, but sometimes I always forget. No, that was 2021 when I mostly started doing some of those, yeah. Because I remember watching every single SMG4 episode I know, so. I think almost every single one. There was probably like the 211s and 212 ones that I did probably pay attention to, but still though. But, you know what? It is what it is. But, let's get this out of the way, mostly. Sometimes like that, so that's probably the truth of it. But, dealing with with Mario SMG4, I have no hate of it. Like, never. I don't. I still do enjoy SMG4 than SpongeBob Mario SMG. Well, let's just say the Mario SpongeBob is doing okay now, but back in the previous some seasons and some of the episodes from this year and that from last year, yeah, oh gosh, ugh. But don't get me wrong, I love SpongeBob. I just wanted to let you know how the model episode is from them too, because Nickelodeon loves milking them. But let's get back to SMG4. But how I am going to expand here, I know SMG4 has been having miss and hits from these fields. Well, most of the SMG4 reactors out there, including me, by the way, there is some of them who pass me, who gets more fields than me, mostly some of the most SMG4 reactors out there, like, of course, Skylight, Super Vacuum Bros, sometimes Super Mario Gamer, and of course, Sack. And there's also some other YouTubers that who actually gets a little bit more likes than me on my SMG4 reactions. Now, I'm not mad about this, no. I just wanted to let you know who those YouTubers are, who gets more likes from their SMG4 reactions for right now than me. Because, my SMG4 reactions were so popular back in 2021 to the half of 2022. Then when 2023 to 2024 came, oh boy, well, it wasn't really the same where it was, mostly. Like, it hasn't really been the same when I used to do those SMG4 reactions mostly. Like, there was mostly a lot of YouTubers who gets a lot of likes, like Firecore mostly. I do not blame Firecore, he's always the best mostly. Like, Firecore is the only SMG4 reactor who gets probably the oldest OG reactor out there. But keep in mind, there was a few YouTubers who gets more likes than me now. Like, I already mentioned some of these, but like Sweet Monkey and TV show, that OC girl, I'm sorry the name if I'm spelling it wrong. Yeah, they get a little bit more likes than me because they're OCs mostly. And you got Puppet with Few Stuffs, which it's fine because I do like Puppet with Few Stuffs. I haven't been watching him a little bit, but I still know him as always mostly. Yeah, there was a few SMG4 YouTubers getting more likes on my SMG4 reactions than mine mostly. Which is sad mostly because I was doing so well for those reactions. Like, every Saturday I always react to a new episode from SMG4 and see how it goes for my, how the likes are and how the views are. During to 2025, it's a hit and miss. Mostly a hit and miss. And that also goes to fill my SMG4 2024 reactions as well. Yeah, there was no other ones I want to say about that as well. But there was still mostly a few YouTubers who gets more likes from SMG4 reactors who gets more likes than me. To this day. And am I a little mad about this? No. No, I'm not. I mean, I understand. I'm not mad about this. I am not mad about this. I understand. I mean, I understand that my SMG4 reaction was so well. I do give you that. But I'm surprised that it's not really doing good anymore when it used to be. I mean, it used to be so popular, bro. It used to be so popular. But, you know what? I'm still doing SMG4 reactions no matter what. I don't care how the likes are or the freaking views are. But you know what? Still doing my best as always, mostly all the time. I always do my best for my SMG4 reactions. No matter what, how I've been doing or what. I always been doing my best. And of course, I can't forget, yeah, I'm not really in SMG4 reactions matchups that much anymore. In case you are wondering. Like, remember I used to be in some of these SMG4 reaction matchups? Like, do you guys really, remember some of it? Like, anything at all, mostly? You guys probably remember, mostly? Well, I'm not really much in these matchups anymore, to be honest. And I'm not telling you all why, mostly. You probably already get it back from a year ago or whatever, but yeah, I am not mixing it up. I am not going to mix it up. I mean, I'm not really going to mention it up, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm not. Well, forget all of that. We gotta watch we're gonna be watching as SMG4 losing his audience by the one of only. Cause I know his name is so Diggerford Macro or something like that. Sorry, his name is so Diggerford. I know who he is, by the way. Yeah, that's the guy we're gonna react to, folks. And the next up I want to watch is classic SMG4 better than modern SMG4, which that's going to be the next video, by the way. Oh, speaking of which, I'm only doing 2 videos for today. I'm only doing 2 videos for today. I know I'm almost 10 minutes in. I know I'm apologize to you all out there. Look, I will be quick. The reason why I'm only doing 2 videos for today, for Tuesday, as the time I'm recording this, by the way, is because I'm going to see if SMG4's Warfare Italians 2025 trailer is going to come out tomorrow. And I already know it may not. I just want to check and see. If it really happens tomorrow, reaction will be tomorrow. But if it's not, I'm going to be talking about this tomorrow. And then the reaction will be on Saturday until that happens, which is supposed to be on Wednesday thing, but whatever. But anyways, I'm not going to take too long. I want to get this over with. I'm sorry, folks. I do apologize for being a little longer than I thought. I'm 10 minutes and 30 seconds in. I should have freaking... Whatever. Alright, y'all. Let's see what he has to say about his loss and his audience. And I don't blame him, but everybody in YouTube in the world has to nowadays too. So keep in mind, like Corey Kitchen, PewDiePie, mostly, yeah, some of those YouTubers out there, including iShowSpeed is now being like the biggest one too. So KSI and now the biggest YouTubers too. It is what it is. Alright, play it.
Is SMG4 dying? Well, we've seen videos in the past obviously fail to hit the famed 1 million mark plenty of times throughout SMG4's history. So why is it being talked about now more than ever? SMG4, if Mario was in Donkey Kong Bonanza. This is one of the videos that were being talked about within the community, but only reaching 520,000 views within an entire week of its release. 520,000 views to anyone sounds
Keep
like
in mind
a
the reaction of it
channel.
like 2 months ago, if you want to see my reaction to it.
260,000 views. God, I absolutely hate that video, by the way. But why are people talking about this video?
That theory.
Well,
oh yeah.
Straight, SMG4 has typically had a pattern of videos passing at least 900,000 views within its first week of releasing, regardless of what the episode would be. Now, I don't have any access to SMG4's analytical history, therefore I can't go back so far to the point.
I don't really pay attention much to the fields that much, so I do understand.
We can actually take a look at the events from when SMG4 was reaching one of its highest points for a community-based appeal. Take a look at this video, for example. Mario bakes a cake.
Yes.
A simple SMG4 video
Mario
with
bakes
some
a
old
cake.
tie-ins to how the old SMG4 was.
They made toys still doing it now one, and I still feel bad for that.
Off of another topic, but instead stand on its own. Obviously with the help of Mario being the main focus, but shut up. Within just 7 days of the video being out, it managed to garner 3 times the amount that Donkey Kong Bonanza got, which is using the game as well as its own parts factored in.
Shit.
So, comparing the two
I mean, that was because the new Donkey Kong game came out from Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's why.
Well, no. We can't just put 2 and 2 together from a video that now rests at 14 million after 2 years, and a video that had just released a few weeks ago. So let's just do another one. This time with a more justified number count. SMG3 is the new mascot.
Oh yeah, that one.
Has not reached its 1 million mark even after being out for 2 months. And when
that also goes for my reaction from it as well. I mean, I only got like 20 some likes.
20,000 views.
Or wasn't that 30? I don't know.
Away from its 1 million mark. Now another video. Mario's T-Mobile.
Oh yes.
The first SMG4 video of 2023 is the least popular SMG4 video of that year.
Oh yeah, T-Mobile,
2.4 million views. And within this video's first week, it managed to accumulate 1 million views on the dot. A video that bases itself around a pre-existing item, just like SMG4's Donkey Kong Bonanza video. Now, having a staggering 380k difference between each other within the first week's growth shows something is going on. And it's not just these 2 videos. SMG4 movies, a big moment for SMG4, which involves tons of hard work and dedication.
Yeah,
so why
mostly get a lot of views from it too. No joke.
Has 2.7 million views.
See?
5 million being hit.
By the way, if you want to see my reaction to it from 5 or 6 months ago, I did a live stream of it, but whatever. But let me know if you want. Well, never mind. You can check it out if you want.
Slowly declining. Then Mr. Puzzle's trick is also starting to be passed with 800,000 views in 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
There is a one.
Teach cinema.
So I'll try my best to cut it down. SMG4 was built on memes. To be a show within itself. It was a young Australian playing with Gary's modern SM64.
Yes.
With unexpected moments, it felt like you were in the moment and that you were actively engaged for what popped up.
Exactly.
Everything felt random. Everything felt unscripted. Now me? I'm a theorist. I personally like the stories that unfold in SMG4. It's gotta be perfect. Western Spaghetti, Puzzle Vision. These are all amazing stories that I love.
Yes.
I love trying to theorize and predict what episode would come next and how
Still awesome to this day.
But to others, especially older fans, they enjoyed the randomness.
And I do as well.
Just putting shit
Yes.
together. It's that simple. Using the creativity of one's mind and placing it down the moment you thought of it. Not having to worry about how it connects or how to link it up to another event and so on. There's a ton of people
I mean, this is not about Mr. Puzzles,
story,
yes, but
however.
still.
So if all of these people are loving it, why is there suddenly a decline in viewership over time? Well, how SMG4 has naturally changed over the years could be one factor.
True. Yes.
Censorship is
Yeah.
a bitch.
Because of
Wait,
YouTube.
Anyways, SMG4 is massive. It's not the same as it once was where it felt like a niche community. A lot of people know of SMG4. This includes sponsorships, partners, and from a business standpoint, they really want to associate themselves
fuck
with
Wayshaw Legends. We're not doing that
such
here.
as naked Mario dry humping spaghetti. This also ties in with Nintendo themselves. See, SMG4 was originally based on Mario, and still to this day, they use Mario as the main mascot.
Yes.
However, over time, we've slowly seen tons of Nintendo-related IPs be completely wiped, ranging from small characters like Wario, Waluigi, Peach, Toad, to then big parts being SMG4's character being completely redesigned, alongside all other main characters that had some correlation with Nintendo. Now it's obvious some people will argue here, and I want to shut this down before you type it. No, SMG4 did not get a cease and desist, and SMG4 did not get told off by Nintendo themselves.
Take a look what SML did.
Because of the rapid growth the channel was receiving.
You see why?
You see, SML, a channel that had 10 million subscribers, got completely wiped off by Nintendo for the use of Mario and other Nintendo characters in a negative manner, which to executives, business owners, etc., it all harms their stock reputational growth.
SML has just never been pretty shit nowadays.
Mario or any of the
I will explain about it after
this. Dry humping the spaghetti, for example. 2023 was a wild year for SMG4 with tons of huge events. Every
2 years,
video
folks.
was
My gosh.
at least 1 million views by the 1 week period. Everyone was hyped with this sudden shift. The castle disappears in March of 2023 with viewers interested in what happens next. Moving away from the
even though I still want to know whatever it's going to happen with Peach too. It's 2025 and we still waiting to see what happens.
For the very first time, sparking even more interest, with focus and character development on characters that are not Nintendo related. So if everything was going so well, even for 2024 as well, with the grand reveal of the Puzzles arc and takeover, why is it now an SMG4 movie can't even crack 2 million views within the first month of its release? Well, another factor is in play here. Now,
and give us a cliffhanger too. Thanks, Kevin.
And manage a team. So this means we have producers, editors, animators, and writers. Now, I love the writers of SMG4. I love the editors, animators, producers, voice actors, everyone. However, when you write something, you are basically trying to stick to that script. Now for a story, animated episode, hell, even the video you're watching right now is on a script. It's great! Make a few tweaks here and there, and then produce the video. With SMG4, it doesn't quite fit the same. And with that, bring multiple things to take note of. The element of surprise, the quirkiness, and limit. With modern day SMG4, everything has to be looked at, judged, edited, and confirmed. Now,
which is still awesome to this day.
I love everyone who works on SMG4. However, when you try to write something for SMG4, it usually comes out as a heavy scripted feeling when watching it. A perfect example is the original Mario FNAF video. It was so random, and with that came the elements of surprise. The most iconic moment to me is when Mario goes batshit insane and chases down the animatronics.
Hey, go do it!
Hey, Doug, you shit!
You son of a bitch!
God, I miss these days. I really miss these days. I really miss these days.
My final answer after all of this.
I'm gonna get you.
SMG4 is indeed declining.
Yeah.
We also had the glitch appeal completely removed from SMG4 entirely, which is something I wanted to add on. Go to any SMG4 video from 2017 to 2020 that would feature the Glitch Productions logo, and
Yeah.
you'll notice that the video starts straight away with no mention of the SMG4/Glitch intro. This is because of Glitch becoming much larger now, which means investors will look into Glitch, and if they notice SMG4 and then look through the history of SMG4, it may impact the investor's mind of wanting to join Glitch. But at last, let's go full circle to Donkey Kong Bonanza. Why did it do so poor? Well, firstly, the game was revealed weeks or months prior. I don't watch Nintendo Direct, so don't critique me for that, please, if it's wrong. And
Yeah,
on top of
blame
that,
you.
well, YouTube had some weird seizure bug that started in August, with viewership levels dropping massively on desktop users due to adblock companies and YouTube fighting each other. But this doesn't count for the videos prior, such as SMG3's new mascot video. SMG4 is slowly declining, yes, but that doesn't mean it's dying.
Yeah, that's true, mostly. Yes, that's definitely true. Thank you very much. So yeah, that was SMG4 losing its audience. Yeah. You do realize sometimes it's miss and hits. It could be hits or miss. But it's what they do. It's actually what they do. It's just how they do. Now, why it doesn't, like, I know a lot of you back in 2022 was like, why SMG4 got a redesign? Well, back in 2022, I wasn't really surprised, to be honest, back then. And, oh my gosh, guys, trust me, I was not really surprised with the redesigns back in the lawsuit arc. But, like, I do enjoy Bob's redesign, but for SMG4 and 3, they were fine. But since they got a complete change, like the eyes and everything, they were so much better than the last ones. Then, Birkin's, by the way, his redesign was shit. But thank God they changed it up from 2023. And I like that one better than the last one. You know what I'm really surprised back then, folks? I'm really surprised that SMG4 didn't really get the letter from Nintendo for that. But for SML, oh gosh, yeah. You know what? I'm not going to mention up SML. I mean, I already bitch and complain about it so many times back then, and you know what? I'm not going to bring it up. You already know how SML is nowadays. It's still shit. That's all I'm going to say. So please don't get on me in the comments. If I see that one comment about it, your comment's going to get deleted. I'm talking about the mean ones. The mean comments. But, like, as I was saying, you know, the SMG4 feels could be hit or miss. I know there was, like, people nowadays, they really, they'll just do let's go, I guess. It's really surprising that, like my SMG4 reactions, sure, it does not get much attention from the years before, but at least I'm still doing my best for these reactions. Like, I'm still doing my best to this day. So, you know that. I'm still doing best to this day. To this day. To this day. But sure, it's not going to get enough likes I used to, but hey, at least I'm trying. But, yeah, the SMG4 ARCs and the Roofies, by the way, they get a little bit more attention than some of the other episodes, than the other episodes. Yeah, no shocker, but it is what it is. But back in old SMG4, still the best to this day, by the way, it used to get lots of attention. A lot of attention. It was like a lot of attention, like who let the chomp out, who let, like, freaking if Mario wasn't and that. God, I miss those so much, bro. But for like the remaster ones, yeah, definitely a hell no to me. I started to like the SMG4 remasters, but when the Five Nights at Freddy's and the Team Fortress 2 ones came along, yeah, they were not that great. Like, not the same as the original. It is what it is, mostly. It is what it is. But as long as MG4 is still making his best for these fields and everything, and still doing best all the time, and like we're still here no matter what, I'm glad that SMG4 is still doing his best no matter what from his videos, especially from the years go by, and especially future ones, whoever happens. But hey, we're still alive, folks. We're still alive, and to this day. So we're going to be seeing what will happen in 2026, or 2027, or 2028. But you know what? Time will come. Time will come. Alright, folks. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have any other thoughts about these, y'all, make sure to leave your comments below. There's nothing much I could say, but I hope they understand about this. So, yeah. I hope they still see whatever happens. But for Warfare 2025 is coming very soon. Get prepared. But by the way, I got one more film to make. And that's it. Because tomorrow, I got to see if SMG4 is going to be uploading his Warfare Times 2025 trailer or not. But, you know what? Who really knows? Who really knows? Alright, folks. I'll see you on the next one. Subscribe to him down below, y'all. Sorry the name is so macro, or mostly his name, mostly. Yeah, his name is so freaking difficult, but my bad. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Oh. Excuse me. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys in the next one. Woo! Take care.